See if this works. I tried to go. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Tried to go live a minute ago and was having difficulty with the screen and everything. I haven't been on here in quite some time. We'll wait for some folks to tune in. If anybody cares to tune in. Drop in and say hello. My dog is over there chewing on her bone. So that's the noise in the background. I think she's excited every time she does it. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing great today. And yeah, I was just gonna catch up on a few things, but wait a few minutes and see if anybody's out there. Hopefully it's a nice day where you're at. It is a nice day here in my neck of the woods. So hopefully get out there and get a little enjoy nature, enjoy wildlife, or whatever you have around you. Yo, Righteous Monkey, what's up, brother? I was just saying I haven't been around lately. I was in a car accident, and yeah, story of my life. So I haven't really been around. I need to catch up on everybody's videos, but I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm like a fucking cat. It's got more than 9 lives. But yeah, there's a person, they ran a red light, and just going right down the road, cruising. Unfortunately, I was borrowing my mother's car at the time. And, well, it's actually probably good because I have a truck. Yeah, my truck, it wasn't in the truck. That's the good thing. Totaled my mother's car. And here's the thing. I'm just cruising along. It's like 45 miles an hour. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't in a hurry to get anywhere. And I was cruising along and, just driving, and out of nowhere, bam! This lady runs a red light. So I T-bone, the side of the car where she ran out. The car's hit, and I hit the side of the vehicle, or that's where the car hit, her car, and luckily she didn't have any passengers. Immediately I'm just driving, all of a sudden all the airbags and everything, boom. and I'm seeing stars. I don't know what the hell happened, and yeah, it busted my nose. You know, I didn't go. The airbag burnt my arm. It's healed. It was looking nasty for a while. My face, I mean, I have dark circles under my eyes all the time. It's a genetic thing, but that depends on how much sleep I get and whatnot. But anyways, make a long story short, yeah. I didn't go to the hospital, but I actually had a doctor's appointment that following Tuesday. And my back was hurting really bad, you know, and I just thought, you know, I had whiplash. But come to find out, you know, I had cracked several ribs. And I'm just now getting around to, this was August 17th, the day before my birthday. So, yeah, a couple of months ago. But I've been at work. I actually went back to work that day. It happened that morning before work. And yeah, but anyways, the insurance company, she tried to say I hit her. You know, it's crazy. There was nobody stopped. There was no witnesses. Nobody stopped. I waited like 5 minutes on the cops to even show up. So I get out of the car and immediately my mind, yeah, thank you so much, Righteous Monkey. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, immediately I'm thinking, I hear this lady, she's just screaming, you know? And I'm just thinking there's kids in the car, you know, that in this accident. So I'm trying to push the doors open and everything. There's airbags everywhere. And I break my door open. And I go around, go over to her car, and she's just hysterically screaming. Fortunately, she was okay, just very shaken up. You know, I haven't talked to her. I don't know the lady. You know, like I said, she was trying to twist the story around after the fact. But to make all of this long story short, yeah, it's taken care of. The insurance companies, or my mother's actually got a new car. Should be here next week, so it is what it is. Just be careful. You know, everybody can get a little caught up to where you know you haven't been in an accident or something in a long time, and you just take for granted that, you know, shit like this don't happen. But now I'm all the time looking. If I'm, you know, I kind of slow down at green lights and I'm looking, stop signs, I'll make sure I stop and I'm really looking. And before I take off at green lights, you know, people are honking at me all the time now, like, fucking move. But yeah, I am super, super cautious. And I have a very good driving record, fortunately. And this is just a crazy situation. But yeah, everything's cool. ORT, man. Hey, it's great to see you, man. I'm just thinking about you all the time, too, man. Thank you for that. And that's something I need to get back talking with you guys, and it's something I haven't done. I'm doing okay. The you know, everything's pretty good. I was thinking of going camping today. I still might. I actually reserved a spot, but actually I think I might just head up there tomorrow. I'm gonna watch the rest of the football games today, I think, and but I'm trying to get back out of it. kind of walking around, but I'm, finally, it still hurts in my chest. Yeah, work is going good. This is a crazy story about work, though. Last, last Friday. Thank you, ORT. Yes, actually, I just text my mother all of the information of the campsite, where I was going to be, where it was at, what time I would be back. And I told her today, I just got off the phone with her. I said, it's getting a little late, I just don't want to get there and have to, I want to take the dog and I don't want to set up the tent. And I was thinking, I don't want to be, I want to get a good night's rest tonight. My cot is messed up, so I'd have to be sleeping like kind of on the ground on a mat. And I just want to, I think I want to sleep in my own bed tonight and just go out there tomorrow because it's supposed to be a good day, nice day tomorrow. So I'm just going to take it slow. But yeah, every trip, regardless of where I go, I'm going to, always, like my mother, I send her a message with a picture of what campsite I'm at, what I would be doing. It's not involving water, roughly where I'll be and when to expect a call from me. And if she did not hear from me, to do accordingly. You know what? I got one of these, I'm still on these things. I'm down to maybe roughly 2 cigs a day. And sometimes I don't even smoke the whole thing. I just sit there with it. But I definitely want to take care of my teeth. I want to get my teeth brightened. And just from coffee and cigarettes and depression and substance abuse. I don't know if anybody else is like that with it, but my dental care, whenever I go through stuff like that, really takes a back seat. And from the coffee, years of coffee and cigarettes, it's just stained my teeth. And I'm missing a tooth back here and just, normal life shit. But yeah, I'm trying to think here. Still dealing with a lot of all of the head trauma issues. So sometimes I'm not easy to follow, especially being in front of a camera. I'm still not comfortable. I get a little anxious. I don't like looking at myself. Gosh, what else is there? But yeah, everything's okay. Oh, yeah, righteous monkey, exactly. Especially, yeah. The dental work goes out the back door. Hey, thank you, RT. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was down in, I had the blues on my back big time a couple of months ago. I still need to get my weight up. I don't know. My weight just fluctuates. I've been to the doctor. I've got blood work done. Everything looks fine. The only thing he did say was he wants me to he said my liver enzymes are elevated, which they've always been for as long as I can remember. It's not like extremely elevated or anything. He said he did want me, to just get which I'm going to do next week. He said he wants me to get a hepatitis, a full panel with an A, B, and C, just to rule all of that out. knock on wood, I mean, I don't see where that would be an issue. I don't think it would be. Stranger things have happened. Uh, you know, it's definitely not from sleeping around. I tell you. um, but yeah, he said just go ahead and get that checked because right, ORT. You know, it could be even from food you ate, like getting A and B. I think. I was never an intravenous drug user, but I was around a lot of people who were, and I could see how vicious that the temptation that whenever they did use, that they always went to that route of using, despite of food workers. Yeah, um, that's why. Yeah, always well, you know this, ORT. Always wash your produce, especially. I mean, all of your food, and make sure it's cooked, fully cooked, and but yeah, food workers. You know that's something. I try not to eat a lot of fast food at all. Um, but yeah, food sanitation, especially nowadays where people just don't want to work, people don't care. They, hand washing. I've always really good about hand washing. I guess that's one of the good things about having the obsessive compulsive disorders. um, I wash my hands a lot. But yeah, I mean, people could do whatever, and sitting there picking their teeth and scratching their hair and picking their nose and then playing with your food and giving it to you and spit on it before they do. Um, there. I worked in a pretty nice restaurant for a while, and there were good for you, ORT. I've got to where most everything I get is from the grocery store, and I'll make it, and it's cheaper, it's better for you. Sometimes during lunch, I get an hour lunch break, but usually it's 30 minutes. It depends, but anyway, sometimes I may go down the street and I don't know, I get like, I might get some fast food from like Taco Bell or something. But yeah, I um, try not to eat fast food. My diet's down. That's probably why I've lost a lot of weight. Pizza anymore doesn't digest well. If I get pizza, I have to get very, very light marinara sauce because of I've got a terrible heartburn. Even now that I've stopped smoking, I mean, I'm thinking these things may contribute to heartburn too. I mean, these things can't be good for you, even though it's better than smoking. I want to say that there's aspartame in here, and that is a horrible substance. Protein powder for weight gain. I'll try that out, ORT. Is there any special brands? I kind of like stuff that's on like the chocolate side, or something like that maybe. Yeah, I've always had trouble. My weight fluctuates. Right now, I'm like right at 160, and my optimal weight is about 185. To where I don't look. But I'm not working out. There's 2 months went by. Other than at work, and I've even had help taking the trash out, you know, and stuff like that. Um, and I've also really noticed how my left side from my head injury, I've always had like this side of my face. I don't know, whenever I smile, unless I'm thinking about it, this side of my face is, or it happened on the right side right there. So everything on my left side is weaker. So I overcompensate. My right arm is a lot stronger. I'm right-handed too, than my left. You know, it's like I don't have coordination or the feelings off. Let me see there. I think I missed that last. Get some Tums and no need to suffer. ORT, I was on Prilosec, the generic omeprazole, I believe it is. I was on that. But I heard that it does, it's not good for your bones. And I do take, oh gosh, what is it? Maybe Nexium. I don't know. It's kind of it's not Tums, but yeah, I'll definitely. Yeah, sometimes at night when I lay down, I'll have to take it because it's just I can't sleep. But yeah, that's what I was getting at. I'm all over the place, but the week before last, I have not done this since I was probably a teenager working. Oh, I felt so horrible. I was at work. Well, last Friday I had my phone, and usually I leave it on silent at work. You know, they don't let, you know, we're not supposed to use our phones at work. Chocolate peanut butter, creatine in it, Body Fortress. I will definitely look into that ORT. Thank you. Yeah, I got up and you know I had a headache, and you know I think I'm coming down with you know, maybe a cold or something, and I just could not sleep. And I do take a medication at night. It's Seroquel, very low milligram. Anyways, I had already taken it, and I just could not go to sleep. I was not feeling good. And it's like 2:30 in the morning. I got to be awake in a few hours. And I get up, I go into the kitchen and get me something to drink. I look over and I see that I have a bottle of cherry NyQuil. And I go, and I don't have the little measurement thingy, you know. I never went by those anyways. As soon as I get it, I throw those away. So I opened the cherry NyQuil, and I just took a couple of gulps out of it. I went and I laid down. And the next day was Friday. I was supposed to be at work right before 8. Yes. In the esophagus, well, you know, I've known some, you know, I got to be careful of that. But yeah, and the next day I wake up, and I know everybody's had this happen to them where they wake up and you're kind of like, where the fuck am I at? You know, and I'm surprised that my dog didn't wake me up, but she was just like snoozing, and it was kind of gloomy out that day. So I look and it's like 11:30. I'm supposed to be at work at 8, and I'm the only driver on Fridays. So I call work, and you know, I said, look, I'm coming right now and just do whatever I got to do. You know, shit happened. They told me just not to come in, and they'd see me Monday. But yeah, we had talked about it, but you know, they're like, well, you know, you're sick. Well, you know, whatever. They're like, you know, we know you don't do that. But yeah, I just feel horrible, you know, for Because my job really looks out for me big time. They're very supportive, and they treat me good. No job's perfect, but I gotta say that um, this job not only helps me financially, but helps me mentally, to have something to do. Yeah, that is. Yeah, and ORT, to tell you the truth, I've got down to where I don't. Some nights I don't even take it. If I don't need it, I don't take it. But I'm supposed to for the depression, but I'm trying to get off of psychiatric medication, and I want to look into natural medications for everything, and for as much as what I can. I'm not trying to do like any rapid detox off of anything. Everything's gonna be slow, easy. But yeah, I get what you're saying. At first, I got a new doctor now, but my old doctor had given me a dose. I guess that just he had a lot of people on, and I think it was like 250 milligrams. I took that one night, and I was out. And yeah, and I mean, within 10, 20 minutes at most. And then the next day, you are just like a zombie. You have a very flat personality too. I mean, it makes you very just emotionally flat, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I try not to. Yeah, me too. My work is very understanding, and they know that that's not how I operate, and so yeah, just trying to stay busy at work. The accident really got me depressed because I totaled my mother's car, which wasn't my fault, but I just couldn't help but not uh, be what is it? I could not be upset about it. It just bothered me, and the fact that she's had recent surgery done on her leg, and it's just I've got a lot going on with that. Between work and I've got to be the man. My mom looked after me for a long time, and she still does, and I've got to be there for her. And that's one thing. A mother will always be there for, or most mothers. I'm very lucky, very very lucky, very blessed. My mother's always been there and understanding unconditionally throughout my life. And yeah, I've got to make sure that I'm there for her regardless. eBay photos, yeah. Righteous Monkey, yeah, right on. That's something I want to get into as well. I have my job, but I want to parlay my job into doing something similar to what you're doing. But I've got to find my niche and do it, because I have every weekend. On the weekends, I have the light. My eyes are very sensitive to light. On the weekends, I'm off every weekend. On Fridays, I only work till like 2 o'clock. So I've got time to make this happen, and every day, I'm off by 5 at the latest. So every morning I go in, by 8. Usually I get there about 7:45. So I've been thinking about that, the stock market, and some other things. It's just wrapping my mind around everything um, and making it happen. That's awesome, man. That you're doing that with eBay. That is awesome. I've got yeah, it's just trying to find a niche and stick with it. Um, I've heard of, I know you've heard about this Righteous Monkey. It's called um, retail arbitrage. I'm not saying the word right, but basically you'll go to places like the dollar store or something, and there may be like some items that you buy in bulk, and I don't know, and you basically have a label machine. You label it and you just send it off. But I don't know if that's really a waste of time. We'll keep you. ORT, awesome. That's all. Retail arbitrage. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if that's really a waste of time or more work than what it's worth, or is it better to find, like kind of like what you're doing? I think is finding a certain niche and just putting 100% into that and sticking with it. And people know that they want if they want what you got, they know where to come find it. But ORT, that's awesome, man. Your sister, looking out for your mother. My younger brother is helping out, and his help is on weekends. Yeah, unfortunately, I've kind of cut back. I made some shorts. I haven't really made any videos. I'd be on the back porch, and it's basically, if there's anything, it's the little antenna out back has all sort of wildlife around it, and it's easy when I let my dog out, sit in my chair back there and just video with my phone from there. And I'll come in and edit it, when I'm laying down before I go to sleep. But it's stuff I do for fun. But I haven't watched, with everything going on in the world too, I try to stay away from a lot of the negativity, because I easily get consumed. It's like I take on the negativity of everything. It seems to latch on to me if I don't watch it. So, or if I'm not careful. So I got to just stay away from all negativity type stuff, and just be myself. But yeah, as far as YouTube goes, I need to get on and watch more of you guys' videos. I've started YouTube started watching as far as like I would listen to music and stuff like that. But then I got into ORT. I started watching Delray Misfits for that. That brought me much comedy. I haven't watched anything of theirs lately. I know that they're not like actively doing their thing like they were, but I know they kind of do stuff separately. But it's just not fun not having the whole gang together there doing their thing. But I wish them all the best as well. Yeah, you guys are awesome, man. Thank y'all for tuning in today. As y'all can see, I love you. Right on. I'll see about that. I'll definitely see about that. And then next time my mother's over here, there's a lot of stuff around the house that actually clothing, and there's some like purses and stuff that she hasn't even worn or used. It still has tags on it that she just needs gone. You know, it just needs to go. So yeah, definitely put it on there. I mean, so women like their yeah, Jason Genova. It's been a while. That's right. Yeah, he's the monkey prick. Yeah, he for the longest time I was like, is he really doing this or is he trolling? You know, I didn't know, but yeah, he's his own character. But yeah, I know he has some things going on, and not to blame one's actions on what's going on upstairs. And I live in a glass house, but yeah, it's yeah. ORT, awesome on your subs, man. I need to start getting in there with your algorithm, but both of you guys, and I know putting comments, thumbs up in videos, and putting a comment is all cooking. I could not eat it. Yeah, that's what we were talking earlier. Yeah, the mints are gone. ORT. Vince lives not too far away from here. I'd like to go hang out with Vince, but at the same time, Vince might want me to hang out with him a little bit more than, I'd want to hang out with him, if you know what I'm saying. Jay isn't posting anymore. Yeah, Jay. The mints. Yep, the mint. I remember watching that video when, gosh, I know his name, and yeah, but it was, hey Jason, what does that say on the Arnold poster? And that's where it came from. So enjoy the mints. But yeah, that's definitely that's classic. And I love. I mean, it. I can relate because I'm a slob myself, I'll admit it. Not to the extent of Big Lenny, but when Big Lenny lived in his dungeon, the shit that went on, I mean, it was just, when you see shit like that, it kind of makes your personal slobliness not seem so slobby, if that makes any sense, or I don't know. But yeah. And then at first I was watching it, I see Big Lenny, and then I hear about the that 10-10-10 shit. I'm like, no fucking way. I mean, that's ugh. But it's funny, it's funny. It's their characters. I try to find humor in things that what do you call it? Sixth sense of humor. Big Lenny is quite the character. Oh yes, yeah. And when he was on the whole Dale trip, where he was, I mean, he would go into the damn gym and just start going nuts, and then Dale finally showed up, and they had the standoff. It's just all that, just I can see all that shit in my head. It's just I guess it wasn't really comedy, but it was comedy to me. Oh, RT, yeah, you're about your channel. Yes, you want to find in Righteous Monkey. I'm sure you know this as well. I mean, you find that algorithm of like you said, RT, the 10 to 15 seconds. Make your video, find a niche, stick, and make your shorts like that. Videos, you want to make sure that, um, if you really want to get into it and get subscribers, that is the way to do it. This started off, this channel actually started off as a troll channel. And I just never renamed it because actually the name of this channel comes from, all right, within the Delray Misfits, whenever I would watch them, everybody was Big something, there was Big Lenny, Big J, um, whoever, there was always somebody in their first name or whatever they referred to themselves as was Big. It just came in my head from watching Sanford and Son when I was younger and throughout the years. I don't watch TV anymore, but I've already seen probably every episode countless times. But yeah, Lamont from Sanford and Son was Big Dummy. Hey, yeah, ORT, have a good evening, brother. Thank you. And yeah, I've always say it. I'm need to hop on back on the train and start watching everybody's videos. But thanks for tuning in, brother, and I'm glad to hear everything's going all right. And yeah, definitely, if you ever need anything, I'm here. And just type in the box, whatever, and somehow, if you need a email or something like that, even a phone number, I can find a way to get it to you. Yeah, same with you, Righteous Monkey. If that's something, um, I certainly don't mind. I know, reaching out to, people on the internet, or, nobody wants their information just out there for. But anyways, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, but yeah, that's where the name came from. Was Sanford and Son, and actually my profile picture was of a Lamont for the longest time, and then I just started posting videos to the troll channel, and changed my thumbnail or thumb picture or whatever through that, and I was just using an old. And I learned how to use a smartphone through it all. Being 46, I never really cared about technology. I always had a flip phone, so it kind of let me learn. I mean, I'm still learning to this day how to use it all. It's like, whoosh. My son knows more about it, and his little pinky than I do. But yeah, my son's doing good. He's off at school. Hopefully Georgia's still up. I've got a TV, but I don't know the score of the game. They were up on Vandy like 27-14, I think. 29-17, something like that. The game should be winding down. Now I would be watching it, but sometimes I kind of tune out at the end of the games because sometimes I feel if I watch games at the end that I jinx my teams. So yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, I think I was going to go camping tonight, but I think I'm going to wait until tomorrow and just go on up there. Actually, I'm getting into mycology, and I'm going to go up and look for mushrooms and identify them. So we'll see what comes of that. But here we go. Let's see. There's my girl right there. Hey, yeah, I gotta let her outside too. And it's great to see Righteous Monkey, and um, I hope everything goes well for you. And say hey to the dogs for me. Take care, brother. And I'm glad you tuned in. I'm probably gonna hop off here in just a couple of minutes too, and let her on out. But yeah, just catching up here. Kind of let everybody know where I'm at. Hey, I appreciate it, Righteous Monkey. Thank you, brother. And if you need anything, like I said, just hop on my channel, and probably whatever video I could probably check out my notification. Just say, hey man, hit me up. I need to talk to you or something. I'll be there for you, brother. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Yeah, it says there's still 2 people in here. I don't know how this works, but thank you, everybody, for showing up. And, I appreciate everything. And everybody who watches the channel for whatever I do and put on here. I know it's just a bunch of different stuff, but, I find it is like a hobby of mine. I've always liked photography, but yeah. Well, I'm gonna let the dog out, and I'm gonna go check out the scores on these games. You guys take care, and we will hopefully see everybody soon. Peace. Have a great evening, guys. We'll catch you later.